Okay, cool. So we're doing six bosses on Saturday. Four of which we've done already. Two is Prague. So we're finishing off Plaguewing, Hygen, and Loatheb. Um, yes, my voice is being recorded. Did I mention I am logging? All right. Cool. So we've done Noth already. After Noth, there's the Gauntlet to Hygen. This is basically Suppression Room. It's pretty easy. So after Noth, we will pop a GNPP and log out. Wait for that pot CD. And then we just run through the Gauntlet. It's really easy. It is Suppression Room, so you're just going to stay stacked on me. Try not to fall behind. Basically, just hold W. Hunters kind of be on top of pulling shit as we're moving. Mostly just Plague Beasts. Plague Beasts are primary kill prio, and then the slime guys, the grubs, those are second kill prio, and the bats are basically whelps. They just get AoE'd down. The trash is not super hard to Hygen, but it is a gauntlet. So once we get to the end, we'll sit in the corner right outside of Hygen's boss room and get some mana, and then we'll wait for the bat respawns, kill them, and then go in quickly because we don't want bats to follow us in. If we did have bats follow us into Hygen, it's fine. Off tanks would just AoE taunt Lip. Hygen is taunt immune, so it won't mess with that. Just Lip taunt and we can sapper the bats down. So Hygen has basically three mechanics. One is that every once in a while he's going to teleport some people in the raid to the other room. In softcore, you might try to fight your way out if you have like a healer with you. In our case, you're just going to log out. Straight up, if he teleports you out of the room, you just hit escape and log out. But we are going to try and avoid most of the teleports, at least like half of them, because he does it right at the start of the fight. So basically, like 3 seconds into the pull, I want everybody to lip. Like whole raid, casters, everybody should lip. And the reason is because the teleport's a physical ability, so you won't get teleported if you lip. And that's a huge bonus to our DPS and making sure we hit the check. We have decided that for our first time on this boss, we're going to use Rec. But for the most part, it's probably going to be unnecessary. We'll just kind of use that as a crutch to make sure we don't get the second phase. If we did get the second phase, it's not the end of the world. I know a lot of our players have played on softcore and know the dance. If you don't, you could Petri. That's fine. You just sit in Petri until the dance is over. But we probably won't see it since we're going to wreck. But just a refresher on Hygen. So the dance causes 3/4 of the stage to be unsafe at any time. Follow the main tank and basically the boss around the room. This is applicable only to melee because ranged are standing up on the platform in his room. So they don't have to dance unless it's phase 2. You should still have... Herbs comms tilt me all the time. Where's Bronze to say, you see the silence? So you should still have a GNPP up, but we don't want to pre-pop it like as we're walking in because we want that pot CD for lip. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to dance the boss around the room, and this is the slow dance, so it's really easy. You just follow me, follow the tank, follow the boss. Healer POV, shout out Brother Jimbo. They run in here. These guys aren't using the lip tech, so you'll see like 3 people get teleported right off the rip. So we should have more DPS available. This is position 1. I'll be marked with star. Just follow me. Follow the boss. And also, sometimes the way he moves is weird. So DPS, I know you're used to like staring at the back of the boss. But just make sure you're in a straight line between like me and the like center of the platform. Be in line with me, not the boss. Try not to parry haste me. Still stay behind him, but you know, just keep an eye on your positioning. Make sure you're not the furthest one out of the stack. If you're really far, you're probably going to get hit. But the slow dance is super easy. And as you can see, they've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people get teleported to the other room and had to log out. And they don't get the second phase here. They're also short 3 players, so they went in with 37 for this. So I think we're well prepared and we'll do fine. If we did get the fast dance, it starts at position 1, which is by the entrance of the room. So everybody, casters included, would run to that position 1. And then if you're not confident, you can Petri. Otherwise, you can follow star and just run. And it's just the same cycle, but faster. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know. So not hard, but we shouldn't see a second phase, especially if we're going to wreck this. There's no trash in between Hygen and Loatheb, so like Plague Wing at most should take like 20 minutes. I have, yeah, you can take a look at this. I've got spreadsheets. I'm working on Naxx sheets. So it's a 1 tank fight, and there's really no raid damage going out unless you fuck up the dance and get hit by something. In which case we have like 2 people assigned to raid heal, which is fine. You have to cleanse, abolish disease. So he's gonna pick random people in the raid. That could also be me, and reduce their maximum health by 50%, which means if I have 12,000 health, I'm going in with 6,000. So Prio disease cleanse, I'm going to put Thrashcan on that. Is going to be Prio disease cleansing me, and then everybody else can just cleanse the raid. And that's about it. Hygen's pretty easy. You just follow me. Ranged, you stay on the platform. If you're too far on the edge of the platform, like, and the boss isn't positioned correctly because I suck, you might get mana burned. If that happens, you just back up. Try to just stay max range. That's about it for Hygen. For Loatheb, there's a good amount of mechanics on this fight. So obviously the big one is the healer debuff. Healers can only cast 1 heal per minute, which means we are having a healer rotation. I'm going to get a power infusion before the fight and pop flask set, and I should have a lot of healing for the first minute. Faye is going to, like, Faye and Priest roll hots and fish inspiration on me before the pull starts. And then, very important, make sure you stop healing me after the boss is in combat, or you'll get the debuff and you can't heal for a minute. Don't grief. So, spam hots, fish inspiration, and then stop when we do the pull. Healers, you have to heal from in front of the boss. Now, paladins, if you're, you know, busting out your ret weapons for this fight, that's fine. Any DPS helps. Attack from behind the boss, but if it's your turn to heal, you heal from in front of the boss, because otherwise he will turn around to apply the debuff on you, and I will get parry hasted. So this is the healer rotation I have right now. So Faye's going to roll hots before the fight, and then Faye is going to do first heal. Code is going to do second heal, and that's going to be a lay. So I'll get a lay on the second heal, and then I won't need another lay until maybe Volk or like the second rotation, in which case, yeah, probably this, if it falls off, the second rotation will be Frosty. Big heals on this, you only get 1 per minute, so pop your ZG trinket and cast your biggest max rank Holy Light greater heal. It's okay to let me get like around 50-60% here, as long as you don't like waste your heal when I'm like full HP. That's pretty much it. So healer comms is going to be, I want Frosty to handle that. So he'll look at the spreadsheet and he'll say, Faye is healing, Code, you're on deck. And then, you know, if you're the person healing, say like, okay, sent the heal. And then Code is, and then it'll be like, Code's healing, Frosty on deck. And Code is going to wait until I need a heal, and then he's going to say, like, sent the heal. And then we just go down the list. So, calm your heals, and that's pretty much it. We should be fine. We're also running recombobulator trinkets, so if we're ever in a position where, like, somebody fucks up their rotation, or, you know, I can't get a heal, you can use your trinkets on me, and that will be calmed, and that'll give me an extra, like, 5k HP, if just like a handful of people use it. And then spore groups. Spores spawn in this corner. Basically, they spawn the opposite corner of Loatheb, or the farthest corner away from him. So I'm going to tank the boss closest to this front left corner, so that they spawn in the back right. When the spore dies, the 5 closest people to the spore get a massive 50% crit buff, and they generate no threat. So on Spore 1, I've got our Pumper Warriors, and I've got Hugs. So mages, when the fight starts, you get your Scorches up, but you do not want to have the Ignite. You get your Scorches up, and then you Frostbolt or Arcane Missiles or whatever until Huggish gets the Spore. And he's going to, you know, get a PI, he's going to ZG Trinket, he's going to cast a big Pyroblast, and he's going to rip a Fat Ignite for the whole fight. It generates no threat, so he just holds it the entire time. So, first Spore, I've got the groups here, and it'll be posted in the raid chat, but just make sure you know your Spore group. And the other thing is, don't kill the Spore until your group is on it. If you kill the Spore early, you're griefing your DPS, or the raid's DPS. So run to the Spore, wait till 5 people are on it, then kill it, and warriors at that point if you want to intercept back into the boss. But like, don't intercept the Spore, because you could like start attack macro it and kill it too early. So run to the Spore, intercept back to the boss. So group 1, Tab, Smug, Vlad, Malaise, Hugs. Group 2, Kid, Hells, Kron, Jacket, Tim. Group 3, Colt, Pile, Sprint, Flo, Herb. Group 4, Rhett, Lily, Insert, Alan, Pondy. Group 5, Mel, Trippin, Shibby, Githdella. Group 6, Myro, Bronze. And then we've got like 3 makeup slots here. So if you missed your Spore, or yeah, if you missed your Spore, you can grab it on group 6, but don't grief the next group Spore if you miss it. At 2 minutes, he's going to cast Unending Doom, and he's going to repeat that every 30 seconds. So Unending Doom is going to do 2,500 shadow damage to the whole raid. So before we walk into Loatheb, we're going to have a GSPP pre-popped, and that's going to eat the first one. Then at 2 minutes after he rips your GSPP, you're going to pop another GSPP. And hopefully we kill it before you have to do anything more than that. But always have, like, your healing is your responsibility. Like, if you die in this fight, it is your fault. Healers can't help you. They need to heal me. They only get 1 heal per minute. So bring heavy rune cloth. Get a health stone from a warlock. Whipper roots are good too. Whatever you gotta do. But it's your job to keep yourself alive. The fight shouldn't go on that long. Honestly, I've seen a lot of raid groups that don't need to pop a second GSPP, but we will. Doing things safe. But it'll be fine, honestly. I have faith in our healers, and this is a really fun fight for DPS because you just stand there and you basically have rec for the entire fight, and you just pump. Well, that's it. Also, we'll do Judge Light on the boss. It doesn't count as a heal, whoever's doing it, so you can just do it anytime. And the reason for that is because he also does like a little poison cloud underneath him that'll hit the melee, but Judge Light will out-heal that poison.
Have you got a clip example for the fight?
Yes, I do. And this is good because it's a healer POV. And then I'll pull up a DPS POV. Everybody's logging out for pot CDs. They pop a GSPP and then they log out. So we walk in, we hug the wall here. And this is important that we start from this position because once you aggro the boss, the gate closes. So we want to make sure everybody's in beforehand. I'm going to get a big PI flask set. You can, yeah, priest buff, shadow protection.
Alright, I'm going to do a 30-second timer and like 20 seconds you can lay on hands as long as you're a medic. Continue.
Roger that.
Fish inspiration on me.
Priest, make sure you have renew and rejuve and all that stuff before you go in here.
Yep.
Just stop casting it 1 second at a time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just stop casting
So Jimbo's first heal here. He's waiting. At the start, I'm going to have flask set. I'm going to have full hots. The first heal can wait a little bit.
I've got heal. I'm sending it.
And he popped his prayer beads here. So he's not using a recombobulator. Probably, if you're using a recombobulator, save your trinket for the second heal. When we get to the second healer rotation, I'm going to be taking more damage because of the unending doom.
Sent.
Akaten, you're up next. Send it. Bam, you're up. Bam, you're up.
And then, healers, you're just DPSing. You can't heal for a minute. Might as well spam smite.
Goofy, you're up next. Send it.
Score 3, go now.
Haley, you're up next.
Score 4,
I'm up next.
And this is the DBM window. It's showing the timers on those healer debuffs.
Lince, you're up.
Score 6, Bill.
Medic, you're up next. Paladril, you're up. Angu, you're up next. Yep. Rennie, you're up next.
Oh, good comms. If you want to see that corrupted mind window, you need to enable DBM info box.
Brother
Oh,
next?
you're up next.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're up next.
Yeah. I'm sending. Sent.
Bam, you're up.
Sending it now.
Monkey, you're up next. Haley, you're up next. I'm up next. Vince, you're up next.
This is when the shadow damage starts going out. There it is. At this point, you would repop a GSPP.
Spore 1.
Medic, you're up next. Quadro, you're up next.
Spore Group 1 might get... Spore buff lasts... I think it's 2 minutes. I don't know why I don't know that. Hold on.
I will say one thing. Jimbo's doing something quite good, Dave, even though I dog on Jimbo, but he's pre-casting heal on you and cancelling every time.
Yep.
So that in case someone fucks up, his heal will go through and save you. You see what I'm saying? He's continuously casting his heal and cancelling it. We could pick someone to do that. Someone we trust.
Well, we're
But
going
then
with
again, we also got tickets
recombobulators.
to back up anyway.
Yeah. Trinkets are good for that, too. But,
What's the, why is his raid frames always going blue? Like, is it a curse that's going out or some shit?
yeah. Here.
What curse is it? And is it being decursed? Do mages need to decurse or not?
Yes. Here, let me... Boop, boop, boop. Every time I look for Naxx info, it's always the, It's always the Wrath of the Lich King Naxx. No, there's not a curse. I think,
No, it's poison. It's the poison. Look, it's a fucking poison that's going on. Poison
Yeah, yeah.
aura.
I was confused by that too because his DBM said dispel curse, but I think it's like thinking about the spore debuff or something. 2 healer groups to use the trinket, call out group 1 to use trinkets, and then group 2. Oh, he dispels his own curses. Yeah. Okay, so warlocks keep an eye on Curse of Wreck. And elements helps a lot. We have 2 locks for Saturday, right? Yeah.
So how much damage does that poison do? That's ticking.
It's not a lot. So there's 2 things we can do about it. We can pre-pop GNPP and GSPP. And then Paladin just keeps up Judgment of Light. And the warriors will basically heal themselves. And the poison is only on the melee. So that's just melee could GNPP. It's the poison is really nothing scary. I'm pretty sure I've watched Vibeless a bunch doing this fight, and I don't think he is using a GNPP.
Tap to heal.
Okay, yeah, he does have one up. So melee can pre-GNPP. What? Just skipped. Okay, I'll show the gauntlet here too. So starting from Noth Room, we just run straight through to this right wall, and then we pretty much hug the wall for the rest of it.
We're gonna get up the beast. Remember, you don't want to face it towards the rain.
Tanks, if you're picking
Damn,
these
I
up,
died
face them
before I could
away.
get my fucking bloodthirst off, motherfucker.
What happened to my king be seen?
We want to kill the grubs because they do a slow debuff. It's really annoying.
On the grubs.
Plague Beasts are still first prio.
Right, we're waiting on the.
I'm gonna agree.
Yeah, if you get ported, don't move, don't try to do anything, just type /camp. Just log out.
I'm not gonna live this shit.
This is not where Hygen teleports you to, no. Where he teleports you to, you will not aggro anything. He teleports you to the room after you kill him. Like, after you kill him, you walk through that room, but the mobs will be despawned after he's dead.
I'm MRPing, bro. I don't give a fuck.
You can log out from the escape menu.
Get raid into your battle shop. Remember to left.
So they wait right here, they're getting mana, they wait for these waves to spawn so they can kill them and then move in before they respawn.
On entry. We go on parse.
Get
all or
rage
nothing?
here.
More mats. Right, you are going to one.
Fuck it. Yeah, I agree.
Everybody's lipping here. Notice nobody gets teleported. Except Icy.
We lived.
Positioning is bad here. It's too close to the platform. So Tommy, who's standing too far up, got mana burned. It basically does the same percent of mana burned in your HP.
I almost just got one shot, dude.
Also on Loatheb, you shouldn't mana pot and you shouldn't dark rune, because it'll rip your GSPP. Or mana pot will take your pot CD for the second GSPP. Mel says I saw an HC Elite VOD from a few days ago where they accidentally butt pulled Hygen when they were waiting on mana, so everyone took a step back. Yes. If it's like that first gargoyle in Plague Wing. If you pull him out of like his like legal bounds out of the boss room, he just like goes back to the platform. So if you want to reset him, you just stand outside. But yeah. That's also kind of a strat that people do where you will intentionally evade him and then the raid walks in at like while he's running back to his platform, so that way like people can get in position faster. I don't think it's necessary, and it also increases the risk of getting bat spawns because you're spending too much time waiting outside the room.
Use my shit a little early, but
This is the room you'll be teleported into, and the mobs despawn after he dies.
Make sure you have a GSPP up.
The other thing is to watch threat right on the pull, and also mages throughout the pull. Just watch your ignite. Be ready to Petri that ignite threat, because the top numerical threat value will never get teleported. But mages, as you might know, can overthreat the tank and not pull aggro. But if you overthreat the tank, I have a chance of getting teleported, which is really bad, and that's just a Petri out.
Bro, I'm RP and I still got gap, bro. Alright? Big Sag. Oh my.
Gray, do you have your lay on hands?
Huh? Yeah, it's the mana burn. That mana burn fucks. Sensor. He's fucking.
I got lay on. Okay. So you'll be the first.
Don't see.
Guys.
You got it.
Stop, yeah. Stop healing. Stop healing.
You're good.
Traded my bloodthirst. And
Your discretion, Gray.
Not calling sports.
Tap 2 on deck. Tap 2 heal. Has Wraith on deck. Has Wraith heal. Blade Storm on deck. Blade heal.
Setting.
On deck. Cronut heal. Cheat on deck.
So, Spore debuff is 2 minutes. Notice, Summon Spore 1 comes up on DBM. Okay, I guess Vibe is Spore 2.
Tap 2 on deck.
Summon Spore soon, he's already running to it. No, Tim, once he owns the Ignite, it's fine. You can stack it all you want.
Tap 2 heal. Has Wraith on deck. Has Wraith heal. Blade Storm on deck. Heal.
Setting.
On deck.
Here, I'll pull up. For the mage questions. You can just look at logs. Yeah, for real. Casts by spell. I want to see how many pyroblasts they use. So basically, as soon as you get your spore, you probably want a pyroblast.
You can also see those spawns spawn pretty quickly. I'm gonna comms it to everyone to get ready to go pick it up. Like, he's already pre-moving because he knows it's gonna spawn. You know
Yep.
what I mean? So groups need to be
So
ready.
your spore
People need to
group
know
2,
their movement.
you know your spore group 2. The DBM timer says it's spawning 5 seconds.
Tap 2 on deck.
He's already running. You want to be there when it
Tap 2
spawns.
heal. Has Wraith on deck.
And you don't want to kill it until everybody else is there. So notice 3 here, 2 are running, they're waiting.
Has Wraith heal.
Yes, unless boss position somehow gets fucked up, it will.
Blade Storm on deck. Blade heal.
Setting.
On deck. Cronut heal. Cheat on deck.
Have we asked Frosty if he's comfortable commsing for the healers? Frosty, are you in here? Frosty's not even in here, by the way.
He was in here earlier.
So we need to make sure. If it's not Frosty, is there anyone in here? Is there a healer in here right now? Like Ollie's in here. Juju's in here. I need someone who's confident, who's loud, who doesn't mumble, who knows what the fuck they're doing. Has to be a core raider. You know what I'm saying? No French. I don't want no French accents either. I'm gonna get confused. I don't want you to say you don't mind. I need to know, like, you know what I mean? But well, Juju, I'll ask Frosty, and if he doesn't want to do it, then you do it, Juju. All right.
All right. Well, that's basically it. You don't generate any threat, and you have Giga crit. Just it's a pump fight. You can use holy water on this guy. You can use dynamite. You can sap her.
Cheat heal. Uzo on deck.
Actually, don't sap her. Just in case. For health management, if the fight goes too long.
Uzo heal. Jugger on deck.
This is also a case where you're probably warriors. You're probably going to be rage capped for like the entire fight. So like pump and also like use hamstring if you're waiting for your other abilities. Just proc flurry.
Jugger heal. Tommy on deck.
Does power word shield count towards your healing or renews?
Yes.
Say less. Alright. Well, you might as well stop the recording so other people don't have like a 2-hour video to watch, and then just post it in the 60 thing. All right. Has anyone got any questions with what we're doing tomorrow? I just want to go over one thing. The way we're going to do things is very simple. We are going to be wrecking on 3 fights. We're wrecking on Anu. We're wrecking on Hagen. We're wrecking on Naxx. So the plan is we're going to kill a noob. We're going to wreck. We're going to go to Feralina. We're probably going to look at the timing, obviously. If we have enough time, we'll probably kill Feralina. Then we're going to backtrack. We're going to go to the Plague Wing. We're going to kill North. Then we're going to kill Hagen. Hopefully Wreck is up by then. We kill Hagen. And then we're going to go kill Loatheb. After Loatheb, we might need to all log out. We're going to log out for like 5 minutes or whatever, however long until Wreck is up again. It will teleport us, obviously, to this entrance, or it doesn't really matter because after we kill Loatheb. And then we're going to go straight to Naxx, and hopefully Wreck should be up by then. And then we're going to go do like the BWL2 bosses, or 3, however much left is on our world boss.